Well, we get an update every morning from the drought monitor, and the latest one, no surprise, shows the drought expanding. This was last week's. Notice the difference, though, and we now have much of our region located in moderate drought, and some spots even now in severe drought. Some of the driest spots across far southern Illinois and parts of western Kentucky, where over the last 2 months, less than 4 inches of rainfall. That's some very, very dry weather, and no real relief right now in sight. But there you go, parts of Massac, Pope, parts of Pulaski, Alexander, and of course McCracken, Graves, and Ballard counties all listed now in severe drought. No real relief today, that's for sure. Lots of blue sky overhead. Live view from Carbondale. We've got a little bit of color starting to show up in some of the trees, but I have a feeling with the dry weather, we are likely going to see a lot of trees just go from green to brown and the leaves fall off. But we'll at least see some fall colors here over the next few weeks. We were tracking a few clouds, even a few very isolated showers early this morning. So if you woke up and maybe your driveway was wet in, say, Mount Vernon or McLeansboro, there were a couple isolated showers. Those, of course, now moving eastward, and a lot of sunshine taking hold. Temperatures on the climb right now, lower 70s across southern Illinois. Benton right now at 72. Pinckneyville also at 72. Ridgeway at 72 as well, and that's a common number right now. Carbondale at 73. Mid 70s already across western Kentucky. Murray currently at 75, and Clinton, Kentucky at 73, and mid 70s as well, especially across the Missouri Ozarks. Right now, Greenville, Missouri at 75, while Sykeston is still at 73. We've got some big changes on the way. Strong cold front dropping through the upper Midwest right now. Out ahead of it, you can see all the warm air. Look at the temperatures behind that front out across parts of the upper Midwest and back into the northern plains. Fargo right now down to 40 degrees. That's here just a little after 11 a.m. That's some cold air, and it is moving this way. Just not a lot of rain along this cold front. Oftentimes when we think about these strong boundaries, we may think about some wet weather. Probably not going to be the case with this one. As we head into the afternoon, we're going to see temperatures generally top off into the lower 80s. It is the warmest day of the week. Now, we're going to see winds turn out of the north and west even by this afternoon, but the actual cold front itself holds off until very late tonight. This is 9 p.m. dropping back in the lower 60s, and tomorrow morning really not too bad, running about 50 degrees. But here we go into tomorrow afternoon. We're only going to see temperatures into the 60s, and then Saturday morning, waking up, actual temperatures back in the low to mid 30s. Areas that are really shielded from the wind. Some low-lying spots, we're likely going to see some frost develop. So some big changes on the way. 82 today. There's that cold front. 66 will do it for a high tomorrow. 63 on Saturday, and then we start to warm back up towards the end of the weekend, first part of next week. But I'll tell you, this is the coldest day of the season so far, and running a little early with some of these temperatures. 50-degree low temperature this morning, 50-degree low temperature tomorrow morning. Saturday morning, though, 33 on average, and now we are forecasting a light freeze on Sunday morning. That means that we could see temperatures just below freezing. We could see some rural areas even dip back into the upper 20s. So that means when you go to bed tomorrow night, and then maybe again on Saturday night, if you got the mums outside, you may want to think about bringing those in or at least covering them. We'll quickly warm back up early next week. 76 by Monday, 80 on Tuesday. Here you go, Mark. Looking ahead to next Wednesday and Thursday. That's still a week away, but a better chance of maybe a little bit of wet weather. It doesn't look like a big rainmaker, but at this point, just take what we can get.
We need to, yeah, and we need rain so badly right now.
Well, you and I were just talking about the dust in the air and some of the harvest going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need the rain.
We do. Thank you, Nick.